Thursdays in September 2024. At long last, the series nobody asked for or vaguely cared about is back. Let's play Runescape. Hello everybody, hello friends and fellow VEDSies. Welcome to a new episode of the vlog. Welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Runescape. I am back. Welcome to the beautiful city of Keldegrim. You may remember that in last year's video every day in September, I did a few different RuneScape videos, and even though they were not very well performing, I had too much fun doing them. So we are back. One episode of that show I did last year was on the very first quest in the Rise of the Red Axe quest series, The Giant Dwarf. And I had so much fun making that, friends, that today we are here doing the sequel. We are going to be tackling the forgettable tale of a drunken dwarf. Listen, I know I don't have this level 17 farming requirement. I know it's very easy to get level 17 in almost anything, but after a while of, raking and planting and harvesting and composting, I got really tired of farming. I even went on this whole quest where I helped out these goblins to try to cook this crazy dish. It was a whole thing. You had to be there. But I am 2 levels away from the farming requirement. I have a garden pie to boost that farming to the level we need it. Alrighty, we are about to get started here with quest number 2, Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf. I have a feeling Commander Veldebon is going to want to speak with us here. GBS Guitar Boy, have you heard? You mean half the world has suddenly become a farmer? I think this quest may have came out right after farming was introduced. No, not that. It's the Red Axe. What have those grumpy little guys done now? They've left the city. They were already boycotting the trade floor, but now they've completely left the city. Oh, remember at the end of the last quest we caused all that stir? Yeah, that's going to come back to bite us, I guess. Oh dear, is that serious? It's never happened before. At the moment, it's unclear yet if they've left the consortium as well. The directors are in turmoil. So what happens now? Well, I may require your services again. Are you interested in hearing more? Such a hard choice. I think I might be interested. We need some more information on what the Red Axe is up to. Are you asking me to spy on them? Isn't that treason? Well, the other directors of the consortium don't think so, and they're likely to expel the Red Axe completely anyway. So where would you like me to go? Well, that's the problem. We don't know where they moved their headquarters to, but we may have one lead. Yes, there is a dwarf all the way to the northeast in Keldegrim East. He talks about kebabs a lot. Don't suppose you've met him. Oh, am I supposed to actually remember? I don't recall. I'm just going to say no. Have I? I don't know. No, I don't believe so. Well, he lives in his brother's house. What did it really change whether I hit yes? I don't know. Or was it his cousin? In any case, he's a bit of a drunk these days. Well, when I say a bit, he's actually smashed all the time. Relatable. But he seems to know something about the Red Axe for some odd reason. He speaks of them sometimes in one of his many rants. I like that at some point this guy saw this guy drunkenly mumbling to himself and he was like, oh my god, he's got a point. Problem is, no one believes him. Everyone thinks he's completely mad. Yeah, I don't honestly blame them, and perhaps they're right. But if he does indeed know something about the Red Axe or where their headquarters may be, we need to find out. What do you say then, GBS Guitar Boy? Do you want to help the Blackguard with this? Oh yeah, yes I know, I gotta boost my farming, I'll get that. Stop shaming me. This is shaming. This is noob shaming. Okay, are you ready for the official quest start? Click. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Well, that sounds like just the job for me. Excellent. Good luck to you and your quest. May Gothics protect you. Oh, cutscene. We got a cutscene. I don't know why. I've done something in the previous screen to leave the word aggressive here, but maybe it'll fit the vibe. Maybe we're going to have ourselves an aggressive cutscene. The Rise of the Red Axe, Part 2. I love these Rise of the Red Axe opening cutscenes. They're beautiful. Just chef's kiss. Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf. Okay, here we go. We have gotten ourselves into mischief as usual. Well, here I am, at the drunken dwarf's relative's residence, who is also drunken. I wonder what drunken tales he can tell me. Oh, so they've had the common decency to at least teleport us over here. That's nice. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Strap in, fellas, we are going to hear ourselves some top-tier drunken ramblings. I swear to God, though, every quest in this series, I feel like there's something to do with Exploit this character's alcoholism for information. So we'll see if that's the trope we're going with once again. Dude, are you alright?
Of course. Why shouldn't I be?
Hey man, you look vaguely familiar. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
That's not likely. I've been standing right here. I've been standing right here for years.
I need to know about the Red Axe.
The Red Axe will come for you.
That's very intense. I'm frightened. I am terrified. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I can't think straight when I'm sober.
Oh, this is him stone sober. That's impressive. Are you, totally sure you're sober? You are the least sober person I've ever experienced in my life.
Don't you dare contradict me, or I will tell you about what you needed to know. That thing, I'm not going to tell you about it.
Have you ever considered to maybe stop drinking? It's bad for you.
I'll stop. I'm going to stop right after you give me some of that good stuff.
Oh, are we doing it? Are we about to exploit some alcoholism? Yeah, I think I need to get whatever the quote-unquote good stuff is. Man, that's embarrassing. I really didn't need to go to the quest guide for that. The extra special ingredient I need for this part of the quest is simply beer. Okay, I've got my beer. Seriously though, our character is such a freaking enabler. Anytime we need information from anyone, we're just like, hey, excuse me, I know you clearly have an alcohol dependency problem. Could I interest you in 17 beers? Oh, I temporarily couldn't find his house. He's the one with all the broken glass laying around. Seriously, aren't we supposed to be like the good guy? Seriously, there's broken glass all over this guy's house. He clearly has a problem.
Hey, did you get me some of that good stuff yet?
Yes, here you go.
Oh, what was that? No, that's no good. That's no good. I want some of the really good stuff.
What's the really good stuff, then?
So some of that, you need some of that original Calder Stout. Strong ash soul Donnigan's Rock. Asphalt tasting ash.
Y'all got that? Did you all copy that down? I don't think that's good for you. Putting ash in your beer, I don't know.
I know, it's not, but just get me some of it anyway. Here, have this seed.
Oh, I have a feeling this is where all that farming's gonna come in. Well, what am I supposed to do with the seed?
You're silly, you're a silly human. You need 4 seeds, and you need to grow them in the hops. Hop, hop, hop.
Well, where do I get the other seeds, then?
Just find my drinking buddies. They might have them. They're quite rare, you see. Yes, quite rare. Drinking buddies, yes. Find me some drinking buddies. No, find the seeds, the other seeds, yes.
Okay, so what I think you're trying to say is that I need to find some other drunken dwarfs, collect some Kelda seeds from them until I have 4, and then I need to grow them into hops so I can make Kelda Stout.
Man, you're pretty smart. You're awfully smart for a human.
Maybe that's because I just don't drink as much as you. Wow, so we just gave this alcoholic more beer and then shamed him for being a drunk. We are just the best person. we've never done anything problematic. Call me crazy, but I feel like it's possible some of his friends might be lingering around this brewery. Okay, maybe I'm judging a book by its cover here, but I feel like he might be friends with Rowdy Dwarf over here. Hey, just 1 second. I need your help.
Help? For me? You must be more drunk than I am.
No, I try not to get drunk. It's not good for you. But I do need some help in brewing some beer.
Beer.
I need to brew Kelda Stout, but I haven't gotten enough seeds to grow the hops quite yet.
Kelda Stout.
Do you know where I can find any seeds?
I might. Oh, yep. I might have a seed like that.
You're not just gonna give it to me, are you?
No.
Okay, then what do you want for it?
Let me think. Oh, yeah. Give me a white apron.
Okay, kind of random, but I'll get that. I'll go to my bank. I'll just go grab one. Wait, does the game know that I have a white apron in my bank? I think that's a randomized item. So if I do have one in my bank, that is quite lucky. Ugh, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. I still have 3 seeds to collect, and already here I am gathering items. I feel like I've been lied to. I don't see a single white apron in here. Oh, God. Oh, I do. Okay, awesome. Hell yeah. Look at that. Like a pro. You know what? This bank is right next to the pub on the other side of town. Why do I feel like the drunken dwarf might have some friends in there? Let's try this Gauss dude. A good day to you, sir. And to you. So, you know a lot about beer, right?
A fair bit, if I say so myself, yes. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about Kelda Stout?
Oh, very rare, that is. Very rare indeed. This place doesn't stock it. Don't think the Laughing Miner does either.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, so I think I'm just gonna have to brew it myself.
Oh, and you'll probably need some seeds.
Yes, very astute observation. Have you got any?
Have a toast to our good health with me, and I'll tell you.
Okay, so guess what? Guess what? Shocking revelation. We need to buy more beer. Again, this is the second dwarf we are helping to get just that little bit drunker today. We are doing a good public service. Okay, I'm ready for our toast.
Were you going to have a toast to our good health?
Well, drinking is bad for you. Why are we so high and mighty? Why are we feeding everyone across all the continents of this grand land liquor? And yet, still we judge? Still we judge? Drinking is bad for you, but I'll make an exception this time.
Hurrah for the human.
Cheers.
Cheers. That was fun. Here, I've got 1 Kelda seed left. A sociable human like you is more than welcome to it.
Okay, so we're 2 for 2 on finding who we need to talk to. Alrighty, I'm back at the brewery. Hey, Posty Pete is here. Okay, so I'm back here at the brewery. Oh, it's the Rowdy Dwarf. Right, yes, the Rowdy Dwarf needs this apron for some unknown reason.
Where's my, what was it again? Oh, yes, a white apron.
Look, I've got it right here.
Splendid. Give that to me, please.
Now, how about those seeds? You promised me seeds. Don't you flake out. Oh, he's gone. He walked away from me at some point. I'm talking to a wall. Now, how about those seeds?
Well, I've got a Kelda hop seeder right here. Passed down generation after generation in my family.
Wow, really?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I just have a seed. Here, have it. You won't catch me farming in some dirt patch anyway.
Well, I suppose you would never have a proper job or do some decent hard work.
What was that?
Man, we are just a complete dick to everyone we come in contact. I have never really thought about it before until I've had to say this out loud, but we are the obvious antagonist in these quests. Okay, so there's 1 more seed to get. I just have to figure out who to talk to. I'm going to try to talk to the barmaid here at the brewery and just see what we come up with. Welcome to the Laughing Miner pub, human traveler. Yes, I'm going to try. That's my girl voice. That's my girl voice. Do you think I'm going to win any Academy Awards in the future? I hope so. I'm going to just ask her about the Kelda Stout and see how this goes. Sorry, we've stopped serving those. I don't know why I'm giving her a British accent. The seeds were too hard to get. Any tips on finding seeds? Well, we don't stock them anymore, but some of our more frequent visitors may have some left. Okay, this is not helping me. Oh, they're easy enough to spot. Just look for dwarves that like their drinks. Looking just in Keldagrib would do, right? It should. Although you might want to check White Wolf Mountain as well. The bar underneath it is quite popular too. Okay, so we're making a little trip. Okay, so I believe one of these tracks will take us to White Wolf Mountain. Oh, he just said track 4. You don't have an appropriate... I need tickets? I don't remember needing tickets. Okay, here we go. All the way to the pub underneath White Wolf Mountain. Yes, I sometimes forget about this little dwarven outpost. I haven't been here in quite some time. Nice little hole in the wall, literally. Okay, well, this guy's wobbling the most, so we're going to try him. Hello there, I'm looking for some Kelda hop seeds.
Oh, we've got an expert here. Kelda sounds delicious.
It sounds ghastly to me, but I want to brew some to help out a friend of mine.
Oh, I've got a seed you might like to borrow.
Borrow? How can you borrow a seed? I can hardly give it back once I've grown it.
Oh, and we've got no deal.
Wait, what? Oh, can we do the age-old Can I offer you a drink?
Are you offering?
Well, oh, okay, I need a dwarven stout. So I'm just gonna steal this dwarven stout over here. I feel like I'm gonna be attacked. Are they gonna attack me if I take this? We're good? I can just steal this? Okay. Well, I thought I'd save myself the trouble of waiting for you to ask me this time.
I've never asked you for a drink in my life.
Well, I have it. I have it on film. I have visual proof. Don't make me come over there.
Well, it's hardly a big deal, is it? We've got a huge supply of dwarven stouts right here.
That's true. I did literally just steal this off of this table, and it's already back. There's already another one for the taking. But that's not the point.
And a dwarven stout against a Kelda hopseed? I'm not sure that's a fair trade.
You just asked me for one. You can't declare it's not a fair trade. You made the trade. Look, I have a dwarven stout. Take it. Do you want it or not? I am not asking you again.
Okay, you know what?
You talked me into it.
Oh, that stout was delicious. Here, have my invaluable Kelda hopseed now. It was my last one.
Oh, yes, I feel good about that. Exploiting people's sense of value by, say it with me, kids, exploiting their alcoholism. Alright, so I was over here trying to get some items out of the bank for the next part of the quest, and I think I have found the perfect place to do some hops farming. Alright, so I just gotta rake off the excess grass here. Let's try it. Kill the seed hops patch. Oh, I better ask the gardener for permission. Okay, I got this. Are you the gardener? Say, aren't you a little bit tall for a dwarf? Oh my freaking god, we've got body shaming, we've got enabling, we've got being an overall jerk. This around our neck is actually our gold medal for first place achievement in the field of jerk.
Oh, is there anything in particular you wanted?
Oh, I was just talking to a random guy. That wasn't even part of the quest. I just insulted someone for no reason. Okay. Oh, hi, Ryan. Sorry, I was just harassing strangers.
Yes, GBS Guitar Boy, what can a humble gardener like myself help you with?
Well, I have 4 Kelda seeds here, but I need some advice on growing them.
Marvelous.
Those seeds are quite rare, don't you know? First of all, you must remember that these seeds will only grow underground. Sunlight is harmful to them for some strange reason. There is a patch in the palace garden that you're more than welcome to use. Yeah, dude, it's right next to us, dog. Typically, when you farm in a patch, it takes like 40 minutes for it to be done, but hopefully they're not going to include a 40-minute wait time in this quest, or else I will absolutely pull my hair out. Oops! I'm too incompetent to plant these seeds until I eat pie. Pie of knowledge. I suddenly understand how to do the farming. Okay, we've gained knowledge from pie, and now we are planting some Kelda hops. Let's go! Alright. Okay, so do I have to look after this? Is it going to die like any other plant? Okay, well, I looked it up. The good news is, it's guaranteed to grow and it's not going to die. The bad news is, I still have to wait 15 to 20 minutes, and for some unexplainable reason, logging in and out resets the timer. So I have to wander around for 15 to 20 minutes. That is such a pain in the ass. I mean, what am I even going to do to pass the time? 5 minutes later.
Listen, I may have gotten a little carried away from myself. I know I said I don't like to drink, but I may have slightly. Okay, I'm gonna stumble back to the hops patch and see what we got going on here. Okay, I think the hops are done.
And there we go. We now have 1 single Kelda hops in our inventory, and it is time to get a brewin'. Okay, so upstairs in this pub we were in before is where the brewery is. Okay, now we just gotta brew it like any other beer in this game. We gotta put some water in there. I forget what's next. Do I just throw the barley malt in there? Okay. Seems to be working. My new hops that I just got. Okay. Ah, dang it, I need ale yeast. This guy can sell me ale yeast, right? It has begun to ferment. Oh dear. I think we're in for yet another waiting game.
Listen, listen. Okay, listen, in order to get all of the beer out of here, I was told I need 8 beer cups. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I think I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow. Yes, I will. Okay, so it turns out I only needed 1 beer glass, so that was all for nothing. Silly me. I want my Kelda Stout.
Well, I've got some Kelda Stout right here. I just brewed it in the Laughing Miner.
Well, there's a good human. Give me that.
Are you sure? I mean, I've been brewing it this whole time. It's filled with dirt. It's pretty bad stuff.
Do you want to hear about the red kebabs or what? I mean, the red axe.
Well, here you go then.
Oh, no, that's the good stuff.
The red axe?
Do you want to know about them? Well, I'll tell you. Let me tell you my tale. It is long and quite unforgettable. A long time ago, quite a while ago, yes, I resigned from my mining company, the Magenta Accordion.
The what? The Magenta Accordion? That's not a mining company.
It is. It's one of the many minor companies that are not part of the big consortium.
Okay, if you say so.
Right, so I've just left my company. I had enough of slaving away in the mines, and I decided to become an explorer. Yes, like my cousin. I explored this old mine, just south of Keldrum. I think it's boarded up now. It's some amazing things I saw there. First of all, then I blah, 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 blah. And then I fell into the abyss, blah, 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 blah. So I had to run for my life, but then blah, 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 blah. And then there were pink dragons. Oh, God, the pink dragons. And I don't remember anything after that. People think I'm just a drunken fool.
That was very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and ignore the part with the pink dragons, though. But, you know what? I'm going to investigate that tunnel you talked about right away. South of the cart station, just south of the carts to White Wolf Mountain.
I mean, if you say so. I just want to smash some stuff up right now.
Well, that explains your house. Okay, so we've gotten a lead about some secret tunnels somewhere around here. Let me take a look. Hey, excuse me, can you tell me what's behind that boarded-up tunnel to the south?
Why, that's part of the mines that hasn't been used in a long time. I don't rightly know what you would find behind there.
Well, I need to go through there. Can you open up the tunnel for me?
Oh, I don't have the authority to do that kind of thing.
Then who do I talk to? I really need to get in.
I don't know. Perhaps if you have an influential friend, maybe.
Oh, I think we're going to have to pull a favor from somebody that we talked to in the last quest. Oh, yes, how could I forget about the legendary Brown Engine?
Hello, GBS Guitar Boy. Have you seen this statue? It looks beautiful. It's a pity it's been overshadowed by the departure of the Red Axe.
Can you help me with a boarded-up tunnel?
And what would be lurking behind that particular tunnel?
Well, I think it leads to something that might be related to the Red Axe.
The Red Axe! That is indeed an important issue. They've gone too far this time. A major company willingly leaving the consortium has never happened before.
Can you help me get the boarding removed, then?
Forthwith, Guitar Boy. Forthwith.
Look at this guy with the big words. Thinks he's smarter than me.
I'll order the removal at once.
Thanks. I'll investigate the tunnel immediately. Okay, look at that. Friends in high places. Now let's go explore for ourselves. Okay, it's unblocked. Here is the moment of truth. Getting in the car. I'm going to need both hands free. That's interesting. Okay, no swords, no shields. Let's try again. Here we go. Into the mysterious tunnel. Wow, quite the labyrinth in here. I'm deep underground now, but how am I supposed to get across here? Okay, so I have to set the switches in order to go the correct way. Okay, we're going to use our smarts and definitely not a bunch of walkthroughs. One moment, please. Oh, we appear to have made it to room 2. What's the new plan?
Meet dead human.
No, not yet. You may still prove useful to us. My axe on his head would be more useful. Forget about the human and the statue for now. Our experiments are more important. We are nearly ready with our next test.
More little fire lookers?
This time they'll survive, I hope. Our slaves are too weak. It will never work. Yes, things would have been so much easier with the statue. It was a great plan, sabotaging the base of the statue and bribing that boatman to crash into it. We were framed. And we would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for that pesky human. Man, I do not think this was the same voice I used for them in the past. My fault. Pesky human, huh? Well, I think I have enough info now. I better explore the rest of these mines. Oh, well, I guess we are exploring the rest of these mines. But that was a tasty little tidbit I got. Oh, they'll never find me now. Look at how stealthy I am. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, good. Another one of these. One moment. Okay, we did it again. Oh, interesting. It has plopped us into room number 4. Okay, so I've got to do a little bit of searching to find a few items in this room. I find a copy of a letter addressed to a boatman that brought me to Keldgrim a while back, up above, advising you that our secret preparations to the statue have been completed. All you need to do now is hit it with your boat. I knew it! We were framed the entire time. Ridiculous. Well, let's take a look at this one. You find something that seems to shed some light on what happened to the drunken dwarf in Keldgrim. You should read it carefully before moving on. Oh, I didn't read the last one carefully. How carefully do I need to read it? Report on intruder. We found a dwarf wandering in our mines. We weren't sure if he was a spy or simply an explorer, but we couldn't take any risks. We decided to send him back with his memory wiped, rather than put him to use as one of our test subjects. We can't afford having to explain another mysterious disappearance at this point. Additionally, we added something to the spell that would make him hungry for kebabs and thirsty for beer. He's under a spell that makes him drunk, so that whenever he can remember, will be dismissed as the ravings of a drunken fool. It's brilliant. How dastardly. Grunch did a good job. He seems to be fitting in well. Nevertheless, the spell seems to have been a little bit too strong. The subject is unlikely to recover from his condition. His obsession with kebabs is a bit too extreme. How about his beer obsession? We're not going to address his beer obsession? We'll tell Grunch to adjust his spell next time. Alright, one last one here. Statistical data, salary structures, shopping lists. Nah, I don't think there's anything interesting in that one. Okay, apparently there's a book in the bookcase I have to look for here. Oh yes, I find an interesting book that seems to contain a lot of data about Red Axe employees. I should read it fully before continuing. Riveting stuff. Okay, basically this has important information on Hreidmar, Grimson, and Grunch. I guess we're going to use this information against them or whatever. Okay, I do believe that's everything we need to do here. So hopefully I'm going through the correct door here into room number 5, I guess. Move deeper into the mines. Yes. Oh, good. Oh, awesome. Another one of these. This is fine. You get the point. Man, I honestly don't understand how people did these puzzle segments without walkthroughs. How did the experiment go? The test subjects are still alive, Director. Excellent. We are improving. Laniel. Return to Arposandra and tell your superiors we've had a partial success.
I will tell them, but I'd like to see some of your test subjects first, if I may.
Look, here comes the first group. Oh, very intimidating. Wouldn't want to be caught in a back alley with those guys. Behold the power of Samarak. Chaos dwarves. I must tell Veldemon. Not the Chaos dwarves.
Lookings like we's finding the spying creatures, these.
No! Oh, guys, he's got me. Oh, I'm back where I started. He threw me out. What? Where am I? I must tell Veldemon. Something. Yes, I don't remember what, though. Oh, maybe it has something to do with the 12 beers I consumed earlier. Veldemon. I got something to tell you. Whew, I'm getting tired of all this running around. Time to tell him something. Veldemon, I must tell you something incredibly important.
What is it, GBS Guitar Boy?
I must tell you about my incredible craving for a kebab, man. Kebabs. Ugh, a kebab and a beer. I tell you what, that sounds great right now. Are you alright? Don't you have any important information about the Red Axe? Yes. I'll be perfectly alright. Just after I've had my beer and a kebab. Yes, I'm gonna go have a beer and a kebab in the Laughing Miner. Yum. Watch out, kebabs, here I come for you. Poor GBS Guitar Boy. I think you've been bewitched. Oh, it's happened. I've got the kebabs and beers disease. Maybe I can fix it. Hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe I can fix it with kebabs and beer. Alright, well, I've got my beer, I've got my kebab, and that's all I can think of that's important in life right now. That was the quest I was doing, right? The quest for a beer and a kebab. GBS Guitar Boy, I thought you had something important to tell me. Yes. Red kebab. Red ale. That's what it was. Yes, I will feast on kebabs and beer. Yes, beer. Oh, kebabs. Oh, so delicious. Oh, something's happened. You know, I knew it was you, matey. Here, have some of the good stuff. Very kind of you, GBS Guitar Boy. Tell us another tale, GBS Guitar Boy. All right, this is kebabs, right? A whole group of kebabs came marching in that door right there. I'm telling you, they were marching in line. And then I'll tell you, then I think I'm gonna have another drink. Idiot. What a loser. That moron. Silly guy. One too many kebabs, I tell ya. Ha! The spell has worked its magic again. No one will believe that drunken fool now. Oh! Is that it? Well then, okay then. We're leaving on a bit of a cliffhanger, which is kind of unfortunate, because the next quest in this quest series is not in old school RuneScape. This is where it leaves you. Oh, after doing all of that farming grinding, all of these levels all at once, feels pretty magical. Look at that, I can grow nasturtiums. I can have all the nasturtiums I want. So does that mean, if my character's in old school RuneScape now, I am just cursed? I'm cursed. I'm just cursed with the kebab and beer fever. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we're going to wander around eating beer and drinking kebabs for the rest of our lives. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been educational for all of you. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye. Well, I'm going to be doing some more RuneScape quests on this account on upcoming Thursdays, although this episode wound up on a Friday because it took a lot longer to film and edit than I thought. I have no idea what quest I'm going to do next. If anybody happens to know anything about RuneScape and the wonderful quests within it, please let me know what I should do next. I will decide between now and next week. There's going to be 3 more episodes of this next month. I have so much fun with this series. I hope you've enjoyed the forgettable tale of a drunken dwarf and a drunken me, and I will see you next week.